The deadliest conflict, 1939 to 1945. Okay, so in this quick 60-second explainer, we're going to dive straight into literally the most devastating period in human history. The stakes were absolute, the scale was completely unprecedented, and the consequences, well, they forever altered the trajectory of our planet.
In 1939, the world exploded into war. What really just started out as a localized spark rapidly dragged dozens of countries right into the absolute deadliest conflict humanity has ever known.
We saw the global march of millions of soldiers across Europe, Africa, and Asia. The horrifying scale of this expansion is honestly hard to even fully comprehend. I mean, cities burned to the ground, entire nations literally collapse. We're talking about millions of soldiers marching and fighting bitterly across 3 whole continents.
Tracking the timeline of the chaos, it spans from 1939, when the world explodes into war, right through the escalating years where relentless invasion campaigns push the world into chaos. Then we hit the turning point. Massive battles alter history, and a sudden attack brings the U.S. fully into the war. Finally, we reach 1945, where the war reaches its climax. The escalation was just so incredibly rapid and brutal.
And then came 1945. For the first time ever, atomic bombs were dropped. It was an entirely unprecedented, absolutely devastating climax to years of global ruin.
So the war finally ended, but at a truly horrifying cost.
70 million. Just let that sink in for a second. Over 70 million people were dead.
And the world would never be the same again. When you really stop and consider the sheer magnitude of those lost and the permanent impact etched right into our history, well, it leaves us with one crucial question. How do we ensure a tragedy of this scale remains strictly in the past?